Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be providing a long-term market analysis for Bitcoin, and I'm going to be doing so through the lens of the 20 and 21 weekly averages. So if you guys enjoy the content, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Also, by the way, feel free to check out our sponsors in the link in the description below. So in this video, I really want to focus and discuss these two moving averages. The red one is the 20 SMA and the green one is the 21 EMA. Now, this is going to be a very significant and important band. So currently, this ranges from $20,800 all the way up to $22,800. And what I really think is important to note is how this has been our resistance throughout this entire bear market. You can see going back here to this November 2021 peak, Bitcoin first initially lost this level and flipped these moving averages into resistance right here in December. So that was our first rejection. We came back down, we formed lower lows, we took out all this support, and then we had another move up and then another rejection. Now on this move, we did have a few weekly candles above this, but notice how when we came back down to retest, ultimately Bitcoin failed to hold this, coming back down and then having that rejection. So we haven't had a retest since this move right here in March, that lower high. And this current weekly candle has had a wick going all the way up, retesting these moving averages for the first time in several months. So this is a very significant retest, and specifically what I want to watch out for Bitcoin into, say, the next few weeks as we do get the next weekly candle close, headed into the end of the year. I want to focus on how Bitcoin reacts to these moving averages on this next retest. So for example, if we're starting to have a move similar to that of March and this lower high, where we do come up to this level and then reject off of it, then I would say that's a pretty bearish sign, because as you can see here, that previous rejection back in March did lead to a significant move lower. We did break below the support, we made lower lows, and actually we had a lot of examples of this happening in the previous bear market. So if I go over here, scroll over to 2018, notice these same moving averages acted as resistance, a bunch of rejections right at this level, ultimately unable to close above these and sustain above the 20 and 21 weekly averages. And then eventually, after this last and fifth rejection, Bitcoin had its final capitulation, forming these bear market lows. And then when Bitcoin did break above these moving averages, that did signify that a bottom was in and that we had in fact formed a reversal to this big bear market decline. So scrolling over here to today, it's going to be very key to watch out for what Bitcoin does with respect to these moving averages here into the next few weeks. Now, this rejection I have drawn would be the bearish scenario, and in this case, really look to see if Bitcoin can hold its support. I've got that marked out in the green zone, coming in right around 19K. That has been the area where the weekly has held throughout these last few months. And that is also a level of the previous cycle's all-time high, as you remember, this peak right around 20K. So that is the bearish scenario. Once again, the bullish scenario is that Bitcoin can actually break above these. So that would look something like this into the next few weeks, where we get above this. And then ideally, if we can consolidate and then hold these on some sort of retest, that would be a very bullish sign. And something like this would give me a lot more confidence that we do have some sort of longer term cycle low in place right around $17,500. So something like this, again, would be extremely bullish. It would eliminate the possibility of continued resistance and rejections with lower highs formed off these moving averages. It would also give me a little bit more confidence that we have, at the first time, a structural shift to this bear market, where we're no longer having these lower lows and lower highs formed right off this band of resistance, but in fact, we're starting to do a new pattern. We're starting to do something different, where we actually haven't taken out our support in several months, and we might be forming some sort of new trend. And that new trend would definitely signal an end to this bear market and some sort of diminished volatility to the downside. So it's definitely something I'm going to be focusing on here into the next few months. And what I also want to mention is how these moving averages are going to continue to average down. And the reason is because 20 weeks ago, Bitcoin was closing prices upwards in this $26,000 region. So that means that Bitcoin is still going to average down, but eventually these moving averages will start to slope off here, because we have been consolidating right in this 19-20K region for quite some time. So these moving averages, although they are declining, they will start to round off here regardless of what Bitcoin's doing in the next few days. However, if Bitcoin does lose its support and continues lower, forming the lowest weekly closes in 20 weeks, then obviously that will continue to average down. So I hope you guys did enjoy the content and the analysis. Once again, check out our sponsors in the link in the description below. This channel is partnered with the cryptocurrency exchange FTX.us. If you sign up through my referral link in the description below, or with my referral code SNOWYCRYPTO, you can get a 5% discount on exchange fees over at FTX.us. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.